fortress of solitude is my diary. It's always been my go-to companion. Writing in it is cathartic for me. So I've always found that it keeps me sane, grounded, and it has got me through the worst of the scrapes that I've ever been in, and I've come out of them unscathed. So I should thank my diary. Apart from that, I also love to run. So running on a clear field, clear track, music blaring in my ears, that's my fortress of solitude. Well, Google defines it in terms of social, emotional, and psychological well-being. For me, being sufficiently motivated to live, adequately interacting with people around you, and not facing any severe anxiety or psychological disorders would define mental health. But surprisingly, from my own experience, I've found that the majority of the people you meet are not in the best of their mental health, and that affects their physical health and the overall quality of their life. So I started quite recently. It's been just about 6 months. And the trigger was one Sunday. I just stopped processing any words or instructions. When you just blow your gasket. We'd been working a lot of weekends with no compensation, compensatory offs. And all of a sudden, I was at the end of my tether. And I was like, I shut the door, switched off my phone, and cried myself to sleep. And it was like necessary. It was a necessity. So your body and your mind should not make it mandatory for you to rest. You should find time to rest yourself, and that's when I started this practice of dedicating a reserved downtime to myself. And that's what I practice daily. I keep my Sundays mostly free, and if not a Sunday, I take a day in the week to unwind and to do something I love, or to basically just do nothing. Well, that's an interesting question because apart from the whole self-doubt bit, the need for validation from outside, and the lack of any financial reimbursements, and so many other issues that accompany a writer's journey, you also have this expectation from friends, acquaintances, and families who want free books all the time, like you're publishing them, and then the starry lifestyle that everybody thinks you have just because you're publishing books. And this has more to do with your day job, which you have to do apart from your writing bit, and of course the recognition that you don't get because nobody realizes that little footnote at the end of the book. I think one more annoying thing, or kind of this thing which really bothers me, is that people expect you to churn out amazing words by the hour. Like even in text messages, in Diwali wishes, people will say, hey, I expected a literary wish. So that's kind of a tall order, isn't it? follow a strictly compartmentalized routine because writing involves a lot of dredging up of emotional sensibilities and in-depth analysis of situations which are not transactional in nature, which require a lot of thought and feeling, and they cannot happen if I'm constantly, involved in transactional activities. So I have to find those pockets of time within my work day or on a holiday when my mind is relatively unoccupied and then direct it to an unfinished story. So being a sales manager involves a lot of communication, a lot of spreadsheets, Excels, PowerPoints, and that's where, in this highly charged atmosphere, it helps to let go. Because then, you let your mind just do its normal thinking without putting it under pressure, and then you find your creativity will flower, will bloom, and it's just like interval training for the body. It's hard, but it works wonders. To break the stigma about visiting a mental health professional, one has to first understand that one's mental well-being directly impacts one's relationships, one's success at work, and the way you feel about yourself on a daily basis. And when you need water, you get yourself a glass of water. When you have fever, you get yourself a paracetamol. So why don't you get something that you need? You need rest, you need help. Now, you don't wait for a tumor to become cancerous or a lump to become cancerous before you approach the doctor, right? So why wait, till your anxiety reaches psychologically difficult levels, right? Why wait for taking help? Why not relax and take help before and, give yourself some credit? You deserve it. You deserve the rest, and there's nothing wrong with seeking help. It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal to want a better life for yourself. Oh yes, I definitely see myself working in this space to increase the awareness about mental health for people, and I would love to do it through the Mind Bin, which is my passion project. I wish to, include mental health in its fold, especially through writing, because I feel that writing can be cathartic and it can help overcome a lot of problems and issues and circumstances which otherwise we might not be able to deal with so easily. I've often thought of creating a safe space for people to bounce off their thoughts and questions and reactions, and at some point of time I'd definitely like to do that. I want to see authenticity, originality, creativity, and some kind of freshness in the content. So I'm looking for heart, the writer's actual true feelings, and they have to be true to themselves. Only then can they be true to their reader. So I want the writers to write what they exactly feel. All the very best. Enjoy the writing.